Hey, what's up? Today we, as in me and Owen and Matthew,
Forgot
are
about Matthew.
reviewing 12 minutes. We have each collectively played it, except for Owen. He has not
Actually gotten
finished
an
the
ending.
game.
The real ending.
I have gotten an ending.
Alright. Owen, don't get offended. He got some of the achievements for different things, but me and James have gotten the ending where we get credits and the game fully restarts. So, yeah. What do you guys have to say?
So I'm not gonna be here for the spoiler part of the video.
Yeah. So we're gonna just talk about the game, talk about what we enjoyed, and then we will give a little warning of when there's spoilers. And then if you haven't played it, you can leave for that part. But how did you guys enjoy 12 minutes?
I thought it was fine.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
we should go person to person. How about James starts?
I thought it was fine. That's all I have, really.
Okay. All right.
Nothing.
Very interesting.
I haven't. Okay. I thought 12 minutes. I mean, I haven't fully finished it, but I really liked it. It's really interesting, little neat puzzle game. It's kind of cool that they have like A-lister actors like Willem Dafoe, but it does help that there's A-lister actors. Willem Dafoe, he's Willem the friend.
Willem the boy.
Yeah, Willem the
Willem
boy.
the boy.
And James McAvoy, I didn't even know there was a James McAvoy, but he's dope too.
Yes.
He
Yes.
kind of just sounds like a random dope, but it's still cool. I kind of dig the whole like looping shit. It's kind of cool. I like it, and when I actually beat it, I'm sure I'll like it even more.
Yeah. No. I
that's
very
it.
much enjoyed the game. I think it's a very nice little experience. And I mean, if you have Game Pass, I mean, it's free. So you should definitely try it out.
And you have Xbox. And
Yeah. Well, you gotta have an Xbox. It's not.
Is it only on Xbox?
Yeah, it's on Xbox and PC. It's not on PlayStation.
Oh.
So it is an
fuck
Xbox
PlayStation.
exclusive. But no, if you have Game Pass, definitely try it out. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like it depends on how you play, but like it could be like a really short game or it can be like a little bit longer. But I really like the voice acting, like all the celebrities and stuff like that. I just thought the voice acting was really good, and I thought the game was very fun and interesting.
The only thing I don't really like about it, like I played it for I think I played it for 4 or 5 hours. After you play it for a long time, it does get a little tedious.
Yeah, definitely.
After a while, it's not. It doesn't really. It gets progressively worse. Like I played that all like in the afternoon, and I probably should have like broken it up. It's not. It's not really a game that you sit there for 10 hours and beat it.
Yeah, no, I beat it in like 2 sittings. I played it when I first started, and I played it for a really long time, and then I beat it in another time, and then I just kept getting all the other achievements. But no, like after a while, when you don't know what to do and you're not making any progress and not finding anything out, it does get a little boring.
It gets a little frustrating.
Yeah, so like the middle part of the game, if you don't really know what to do, it's a little rough.
That's the thing. It's not very intuitive. It's hard to know exactly what to do
Yeah.
most of the time.
Out of 12 minutes, what would you rate this game? How many minutes?
Wait, what? Oh, I see.
Out of how many minutes?
Well,
What's the occasion?
I'll tell you for dessert.
can we say like out of 10?
No.
No,
How many minutes
we're
out of
doing
12?
minutes.
Wowed by
Ah, okay.
Just give me
What would
I don't
you
want
rate
to go
12
first. I
minutes?
gotta think about it. I think James already has his answer.
I have my answer. I'd give this game maybe like a 10 out of 12 minutes. Maybe 11 out of 12 minutes. I don't know. I just really like it. It's kind of a one-of-a-kind kind of game. And I don't think there'll be another one really like it for a really, really long time or ever. And I think
Well-
it's sort of a game that definitely, if you have Game Pass, you should definitely play it.
ruined a nice surprise too.
Well,
You know what?
I really like 12 minutes, but I just don't really. It is a puzzle game. It's not really a replayable game. It's coming from the guy who plays Telltale games all the time. But still, it's not really a game you replay. and I mean, I really like it. I mean, I'm gonna go back to it and actually maybe 100% it. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go for the true ending and maybe other ones, other achievements. But I'd give it like a 8 minutes out of 12.
All right, James. James.
Well, I think it's fine. It's okay, you know. At points it can be a bit annoying and unintuitive and really not consistent with its own rules in the game.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
I
like,
think it's pretty
sometimes it's
consistent.
like you think you could interact with an object, but you can't, but, like, maybe later you could interact with the object.
You know, one thing is
And-
like I went into the game, like the first time I played it, I don't know, I might like show gameplay because I did record myself playing the game. The first thing I did is I knew someone was going to break in, so like I grabbed like the knife and I locked the door. So like I was like, all right, to win, I just got to stab the guy with the knife. And then like he broke in and he like tied up my wife, and then I was trying to like figure out how to stab him, and I couldn't figure it out because I didn't know like you could drag objects, and even if you drag the knife to him, you probably couldn't stab him. And that was like
No,
frustrating.
you can't. He's just like, "What are you doing?" And then he slaps the knife out of your hand.
Yeah.
He fucking bitch slaps you.
Yeah, I could not figure out how to stab him. But like some things, like at like certain points, I thought like I beat the game because like I killed him. There's one point where you can get him unconscious, and I just stabbed him, and I thought that's how you won, but apparently not. So it's a bit confusing. I thought the whole point was to kind of just stop to not die, but then you kind of realize that's not really the case. It's more of like solving
It
a
was,
mystery.
and it was at some points. It kind of showed that it was not a AAA game.
Yeah,
it
there was a-
made
there
by
was a-
not many people.
The collision, it was not good. Oh, and
No,
by the
this
way, I
game
forgot to
is-
mention.
I'm fine with the graphics
I
on this game.
forgot to
Oh, the
mention.
graphics fine.
I'm playing
Yeah.
on the Xbox Series X, and they played on the Xbox One S and Xbox One. So my experience with the game, there weren't like any like bugs or anything. It's just like, I don't know, someone would walk through a door, and then like you could walk through them. There was a lot of like collision problems kind of with that.
Well, that's not what I was talking about. Like, with it was not made by like, a small studio. That's not what I was talking about. Like, it works fine. The graphics, they're fine.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
really like the art style.
amazing, but it's good.
6 or 7 minutes out of 12.
Alright, so me and James are kind of the same.
Okay.
I like it a little
So
bit more, but
I said 10 out of 12. Owen said what? 8 out of 12.
8.
And what did you say, James? 7.
6, I think.
Okay. Well, now we're going to get into the spoilers of the game, kind of stuff to talk about how to solve certain things. So if you haven't played the game, I suggest that you play it, and then maybe you could come back to the video. But with that, would you guys like to start?
I think. Oh shit! My microphone just decided to poop on me. Like I was saying, like it kind of shows that it was not really. Some things weren't really thought out as much as like other things.
Yeah.
So like when you let's say you get the pocket watch, like you give it to the wife, and you try to talk about it, like with the dialogue choices and shit.
I didn't hear you.
It goes back to like if you didn't even have the pocket watch, it seems very confusing in that way, and never mind. But I don't know. Some of the dialogue choices, it didn't seem it was really thought out
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, because it's like, I want to tell you this thing, but the game won't let me tell you the thing that I want to tell you.
Yeah.
And like one
And
of the
that's-
times.
And the game is like that a lot of the times. It's like, I have a thing to do a thing that I want to do, but the game doesn't think that's an option for me to do it. Like the case with the watch, where he's like, "Where's the watch?" And I'm like, "I have the watch here, man."
It takes like 2
And it's
years
like,
for
you
him to
can't do
give the
that.
watch.
Yeah, you can't do that.
How'd your father die?
I mean, I don't know why there's not an ending where you just kill the guy and you have a happy ending with your your
Okay,
wife.
well, I understand that. I understand that.
I don't know.
I'm not on that page.
Well,
with you
I
on.
mean, I just thought that
Because
was
I
kind of the
beat the
point of the
game?
game. But now that I've played it and I beat it, I understand why it's not that simple. It's the game's got some layers to it.
So, what?
Why? All right. Well, Owen is leaving because he's played the game and he got some of the achievements. Like he got some of the endings. I think the one where you sit and listen, and then the other one, the coward achievement. I'm just gonna say they're like as them as achievements because they're not really endings. But what they did with the story, it's all kind of weird and confusing. The whole
I don't know if it's confusing.
maybe not
per
confusing,
se, but
I
like,
guess, but
it's kind
weird.
of like sappy, and it has like all of the quote unquote stereotypes of a drama. It's like, oh no, my daughter has cancer. I'm so sad. What? Oh my god, it turns out I killed my father, but also I'm your brother, and also I actually killed your father, and also, oh fuck.
I just have one question. I don't know. Willem Dafoe voices the father and the cop. Did the father not
Yeah.
actually die and is the cop?
Is the father the cop?
Is the
What
father
is the
the cop?
relationship between the cop and the father?
Yeah.
Is he the cop?
I
Is he
mean,
the father?
it's not really a problem that they don't go into the relationship of the cop and the father, but when they're voiced by the same person, it makes you feel like they're the same person. So it's like I don't know, is the father like seeking
And also,
revenge?
they look very similar. And like the ending, he
Yeah,
also
they
is
both have like they're
bald, so
both
maybe
bald
they
and
are
have
the
a beard.
Maybe they are the same person, I guess.
Yeah, but they don't really say or you
And
don't
he
really
had
find
a
out.
third daughter who has cancer.
Yeah, yeah. So then there's like another sister with all that. It's just all very confusing.
This isn't funny.
It's sappy, sort of. I don't know. The ending was kind of bleh. Like the lead up to it and the actual ending when you get the credits, it's like it feels very unwarranted and kind of misused and just really not an ending at all. I felt nothing after beating the game.
I don't know.
It's more of like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that, I guess. So, I know James hasn't played like some of the endings, so I won't go into detail. But you just have to, like, they don't let you do certain options. Like, if you choose a certain thing in the very ending in the library, they don't let you keep playing because they don't want you to, and that's kind of weird. Like, you can't even, like, try another, like, start a new game with a new loop or something like that. Like, you have to
Nah.
rewind and choose something else to keep playing. And it's just, like, stuff like that's a little weird. And I don't really like
I don't
that
know.
too much.
That doesn't seem too weird to me. Because it's kind of like the point of the game. It's the message that they're trying to get across.
Yeah, I guess so. But, no, like, at one point I chose a certain thing to get, like, an achievement, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to keep playing. And I was just, like, in shock. But, oh, and I 100%ed the game, so I've done all this stuff. But
But also, like, the final ending, you have to click on the book twice.
yeah, that's, like, it's very specific stuff that it's very hard to figure out.
It's like, why not just once?
Yeah. I think I
I'm
just
like, okay,
happened to
I
tap
see
on
the
the book.
I was in the ending. I'm like, they tackle each other. I see the book fall to the ground, and it looks just like the one my wife has. So let me click on it and ask her about it, and then I'll go back. But it still doesn't let you do it because you have to click on it twice, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's stuff like that. That's kind of like for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird, but, like, I think I tapped on the book when I first played, like one of the first loops that I had, I tapped on the book. And then, like, later on, I just was trying to talk to her, and I accidentally tapped it again. And then that's when you get the quote. And then I think, I just saw the book, like, on the library, like, shelf, and I clicked that. And then he, like, repeated
So
a quote.
it was all like accidental.
Yeah,
in some
kind of.
sense.
Like, I didn't even mean to try and, like, tap on the book. Like, I didn't really know that
Yeah.
would come up.
That's him.
But do you have anything else that you would like to talk about the
Say
ending?
about like the ending.
Yeah, before we try and get Owen back.
Yeah. I said it was kind of like
Don't open the door.
I didn't really feel too much. And I said what I said about like the book and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Can't be happening.
I don't know if I'm too
What are you doing?
yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? Too eager to like get the other two quote unquote endings that like you can't continue the game and other stuff like Alone. I don't know if I'm too eager to get those, but after I've already got the ending, I don't know if I want to repeat everything all over again just to get the other two
Well,
endings.
not all the endings are full restarts. The only ending that's full restart, like a full restart, is the one that you got already.
Yeah, I did already get the full restart ending, and I don't know if I want to play the entire game again just to get the two other endings for like an achievement.
Yeah, it was especially tedious because I wanted to get the other achievements and stuff, and it was just like I knew what I had to do, but it's like doing all that. It's like you do loop after loop, and it's like, okay, now this time I have to interrogate him, and then after that, now I have to talk about the photo, and then show him the photo in another loop. It's just like, I don't know. Once you know what you're doing, it gets even more like tedious and just like, okay, come on. Because there's not really like fast forwarding through anything. Like you can fast forward some like conversations, but other than that, there's no way to really speed it up at all.
Yeah. There's not like once you get so far and you're like, oh, I have an item now that'll like speed up everything, so I don't have to literally do everything over and over again every loop.
Yeah, another thing, like when you're getting like arrested, it's like none of that stuff you can skip. Like once he like ties up like your zip ties like your wife, at that like you can't even skip that. So then you have to sit through this like long like kind of like cutscene thing and just wait until you die, and then you can go back into another loop.
Yeah, but like I get the point of all that. I get the point of like why they had it so everything restarts when you get the ending, and like at a like why quote unquote you can't skip some things to make it tedious, but like tedious gameplay isn't fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well.
That's.
Would you like to get
yeah, that's kind of all I got about the ending.
Yeah, I don't really have
get
too
Owen
much to
back
say.
here.
I think
Let's get our boy back
here.
here.
Yeah, let's get Owen, the third game bro, back.
Hey.
Hey.
So my second loop over, because like my first loop, I just like was trying to figure out the game. My second loop, the first thing I did was drug my wife, and I proceed to stab her to death.
Jesus. I accidentally like killed my wife in the second loop because I was like, all right, let me check out what's in this room.
All right, so I drugged her
and I turned on the lights.
I drugged her and I was like, what happens if I try to fucking stab her to death?
Jesus,
my dude goes bah, bah, bah.
You know,
on the bed.
Like the first thing I tried to do was like, you know, I don't actually have to deal with this. I gave myself the sleeping pills, and I drank the water. What?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah, you can.
I didn't know you
can
could do
drink
that.
the water.
I tried to do that.
I forget how.
I tried to give my guy just sleeping pills. Like
no, you have to dissolve them in the water, and then you drink the mug with them.
Why?
And then my guy just fell over, and then it was just like the next loop. I was like, you know what? Maybe that's how you win. Just not do anything. But
the worst way
I don't
you
know.
die in that game is like when you shoot yourself. Have you guys tried that?
No.
If you shoot yourself, he like writhes in pain. He doesn't just die. He writhes in pain. It's terrible.
Why can't I just eat the pills straight up?
Because they're too big. You have
Be
to
a man
dissolve
about it. Be a fucking man and eat the pills like fucking candy.
Why do I gotta put them in water? Why can't I just pop them and then go to sleep?
Like I was like stuck. Like I didn't really know what to do or like kind of. So I needed some ideas. And I was also like, what are the achievements on this thing? So I looked at the achievements, and I saw like be a coward. I'm like, this is definitely hide in the closet.
And one of them's like egg.
Yeah, you know what? I thought the watch was gonna be behind one of those posters. So I was like, because there was an achievement, the egg. I'm like, that fucking egg has to have the stopwatch behind it, right? So like I keep inspecting it. I tried to get the knife, like trying to use the knife on the painting to like cut it open, and the guy's just like, I can't do that. Like I tried every painting to try and like cut it open or like to rip it down. Like I tried everything I could do with all the paintings.
No,
I actually found the watch on my own, like without like you know how you like hide in the closet and she like says where it is.
Yeah.
So I was in the bathroom trying to get the pills, and my cursor went down and said vent. I was like, the fuck is that?
What is that?
And I took a spoon and I like opened the vent with it, and it said watch. I was like, I've been looking for this for hours, and it was just in the fucking bathroom.
You know what? I didn't know there was a vent in the bathroom. Like I just didn't know it was under the medicine cabinet until like forever.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Like it's so small. It's like pitch black down there. Like there's no way. But
Yeah.
I did open up the vent in the bedroom, and it was like dark, and like I got one of the table candles and put it in the vent to see in there. And I was like, there's got to be something here, like to do with something. Like I don't know why the vents are here, but I didn't figure out that the vent was under the
Yeah, and
cabinet
it's like
for
a specific section underneath the medicine cabinet though. It's like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
go
If
too
you're
far
on
right,
like the
you can't
bottom
see the
right of the medicine
ventilation.
cabinet, you don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's weird.
And also, I was trying to get the, like the coward ending where you like get the, go get the pocket watch, sir. I want to go to the vent, and I took too much time. I had the pocket watch in my hand, and the guy killed me, and I had to restart.
I always
I
got
had
the
to
watch
do another
like
loop.
before that. I think I did that.
I forgot to get it.
Yeah.
And when I was in the class waiting for him to get shocked, it was too
Babe?
late.
Babe,
Nothing.
babe. Also, he just goes, babe, babe,
Let's see.
babe, as he's leaving.
Have you guys ever tried to like kill your wife?
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
stabbing her?
I mean, I didn't try and
killed her right
fucking
now.
stab my wife. No.
I
But
mean,
me and James
I tried
did kill
to
our
kill her
wife.
with the light switch. But then I
You
stabbed
can
her.
do that actually.
Yeah,
You can
I
actually
did
do
my
that.
stab her.
my chick died from the light switch.
But
Police, cop, you can't hurt my wife if I hurt her first. What are you gonna do about that, huh?
but when I stabbed her, when you go to stab her, and if she's awake, the guy just says, I'm sorry, babe, I'm sorry," and she falls dying from a
He
stab
does do
wound.
that.
It's very like, dude, you fucking stabbed your wife. Don't try to be a hero.
I did not know.
Every time like I stabbed
To
like
save
someone,
my life.
it was copyright.
Why it doesn't?
Every time I tried to stab someone, it's so like weak. It's so like weird how he's like, and then just like cuts them. Especially when I accidentally like, stab the cop trying to untie him. He's just like, ugh. And it's just like the noise for it. Just
They have to actually send people.
Yeah.
I have one more pressing question that I've had on my mind this entire time while playing the game.
Is that him?
How do they live without a microwave?
What is this?
I didn't even notice there wasn't a microwave. I'm gonna be honest.
I noticed like they have like a living room couch, but they don't have a TV.
Yeah,
There-
Yeah,
there's
there's
not
simple
a
people.
single TV.
Hey, what is
Not a single TV.
They only cook food on the stove and watch
and they
nothing
only
read
have
books.
one drawer of things
go?
in their bedroom.
They don't have a dishwasher. They don't have a dishwasher as well. I'm pretty sure.
They don't.
They live
They
a very
wash it with their
minimalist
hands.
lifestyle. Okay.
Yeah, they wash it with their
They
hands.
have a refrigerator.
Just-
They have a
just
dresser of
fucking
clothes, and they have some some jackets in the closet.
and a
You know,
And a
they're talking
flower.
about like having a baby. That's a fucking small ass apartment.
Yeah.
How do you have a baby in that?
Dude, I don't
Yeah,
even think
there's
there's enough
only
room for
one
one
bedroom.
person to live in there.
Not. Yeah. Barely two. It.
My father?
Oh, honey. You know, it would be good if we had more. Like, that you need.
You gotta get a new house.
I'm not lying.
Yeah. Maybe
Gotta
you
get a new
get out
fridge.
of an apartment into a house. Yeah.
Even just a regular sized apartment. That thing's like 500 square feet.
I'm telling you.
yeah.
That's where Peter Parker lives in the Spider-Man
Simple.
movies.
They're simple people, okay?
Help me.
Simple or stupid.
I can imagine living such a minimalist lifestyle. That's like a tiny house nation kind of thing. Their house.
When I
can't
was
cook
trying to make,
ramen.
when I said like
You can't
stupid, I
cook
meant like
ramen.
you can't have a kid in that.
Oh, the
But
first time
continue.
I accidentally found the gift. I was looking through the dresser and I accidentally picked it up and I opened it. She's like, "That was gonna be a nice surprise." I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to open it. Like I accidentally
literally
picked it up.
just did that right now, and she's like, "That was just gonna be a great surprise, dick."
Does she's like leave?
Yeah. Oh, and
Or-
another thing, I was trying to get her to leave. Like, after you prove to her that you're in a loop, the cop is gonna go for her. Like, and you like try and get her to leave. She's like still doesn't even leave. And when she does, the cop always shows up. Like I hate that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that should be an ending, is you get her to leave somehow.
Like once she leaves, like it,
You get her
just
to leave
surprise the cop
quickly,
and,
so
like,
then she
slit his
doesn't
throat.
see the cop.
Yeah, like no matter how quick you get her to leave, the cop still is there.
Okay, I won't.
It's very
Brings her
frustrating.
back.
Yeah.
My first playthrough,
And, like,
actually,
also-
she's
oh,
like, I have a
please.
surprise for you. And I'm like, oh, what a surprise. And she's like, we'll eat over dessert. And I'm like, ooh, I gotta figure out the surprise. So I sat down and started eating, and she's like, what the fuck? I was gonna eat with you, and it was gonna be a nice night. And she's like, no, I'm just gonna sit here and read my book in our room. And I'm like, fuck you, I'm leaving. And then I left. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And then I started the loop over again. And I didn't realize this was a time travel game.
You know how I figured out it was a looping game?
How?
This present.
So, you know, there's an achievement for watering a plant. So I got in my mind, I was like, oh, water the plant outside the room. And I opened the door and I walk out, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, like, I knew the game was, like, you know, loops and stuff, but, like,
No,
I didn't know that,
I
and, like, if
didn't
you
know that.
walked out of the place, it was a loop. Like, I didn't know that. I don't even know what I was trying to do. I think I probably, like, accidentally walked out or something, and it just started over. Like, I don't remember. But, like, no, I knew the game was, like, a loop, and you do loops to figure out how to stop the cop, or, like, the
Yeah.
dude breaking in.
Yeah,
I-
that was my favorite part of the game.
Let's see.
The first 10 minutes you played it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey,
Well, do we have anything else that we think we want to say?
Owen, do you have any spoiler stuff that you want to talk about?
Well, I'm gonna try on my placing. Like I said, an 8.
Your phone.
It may or may not go down from.
Let's see.
Actually, yeah.
When I actually finish it.
That is a good point. You might not like how the game ends or something like
You know what,
that.
forget it.
Great.
All right.
That's it.
Well, yeah. I think we've said everything that we wanted to say about the game. I would recommend it, especially if you have Game Pass. I think that's a really big thing because you could just play for free. So why not give it a shot? This is actually a paid advertisement by Xbox to promote Game Pass.
Yes.
If you, I would say if this is your type of thing, then get it on Game Pass. But this is not an
Talk later.
you have to buy an Xbox to play this game,
Yeah,
or even
no.
you have to have Game Pass to buy this.
Even
to
if
get
I
this
didn't
game.
have an Xbox, I would not buy an Xbox.
Even
to play it.
Well, yeah.
even if you don't have Game Pass, and I was to tell you this, I wouldn't say buy Game Pass to get this.
Well,
game.
yeah, no.
But if-
you
if-
can
if you
buy
have-
just the game. It is it's $25 by itself, and personally,
Yeah.
I think that's a
That's
little
not
too
worth
much.
it. Yeah, that's too
Yeah.
much. There should be like $10.
Like 20, 15. I don't know. 25 just seems like too much.
15. 15's good, I think.
If this
Never mind,
seems
yeah.
like your type of thing, and you have Game Pass, then go play it.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's your thing, just, you know, you don't have a Game Pass, just buy the game. Or, like, you can just buy a month of Game Pass, and then you'll beat it in, like, I don't know, a couple days. It's not like, you know, I played it for 10 hours, but I 100%ed, like, the game. Like, there's nothing left for me to do. You could probably get an ending in, like, 4 hours, you know. Probably less than that. It just really depends on how you play it. But I would recommend it.
I think they should make a physical version of this.
Yeah, I really-
Because I really do like it.
Yeah. That's, like, something that's, like, 25 or 30 bucks. Because it's, you know, physical. But I'd buy physical.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that was our review and discussion of 12 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And,
Fire.
we hope you stick around for another one. Peace.
I really like the ending of it. It's so good. And I don't know what I was thinking about, like an 8. It's like a 10, not 10, a 12-minute game.